Square, Esti Feeney and Faulkner Park, and it's Young Verder who hasn't won. Young Verder, too classy for them, scores by about 2 1/4 Barclay Square. Brown Rushes coming through, then Pivot City. Legacies takes Vibrant Sun, and Brown Rush the outside. Legacies with 50 metres to go, drawing clear, and Legacies has won it from...
Welcome back everyone to the channel. Not in the place to do an intro tonight, not in the right area. But race 1 at Caulfeild is the listing Victoria Gold Cup over the 2,000 metres, and Carini, I've got him on top. Damien Lane with the 54 kilos for Daniel O'Brien. It's an absolute money printer here. Very good in 2 runs back, charging through the line, is so well in at the weights, draws perfectly, should be up on speed somewhere up there, has a tactical advantage over the other danger in the betting, Muramasa, who've got it in for a clear second. Mancain will be back but charging home, and Panfield second up can be an improver for Waller and McNeil to ride. But I think that Carini is absolutely thrown in here. With that weight, it's the one to beat, clearly 50 the win in the Victoria Gold Cup. Race number 2 at Caulfeild is the Vobis Gold Reef over the 1,600 metres, and I've got Sox Nation on top. I think that this horse is hard to beat. Mark Zara in the settle with 56 kilos for Kieran Ma. Look, he's going to he's only going to be one of 2 places, up leading or just settling behind them and peeling his run and making his run towards the outside. And I think he's got the sprint to out-sprint Fist of Fury and Ambassadorial to challenge late when he's tiring, because Ambassador looks to get the sole lead in front. But Sox Nation is in good form. He's tested at Stakes Grade last time out, and I thought he ran a very credible 4th. 56 kilos with a senior on. I think it's hard to beat. Fist of Fury for second, coming out of a good race behind another Willen, is the most exposed horse via form in the race. Ambassadorial was outclassed first up, ran well last up, beaten by Marble Arch, and Inexorable I thought could run well, the maidener of the field. But I'm with Sox Nation, the Vobis Gold Reef, 25 to win. Race number 3 at Caulfeild is a benchmark 70 over the 1,200 metres, and this is going to shock quite a few people here, but I'm with the Haas and Furious. I found it very hard to split both of them, but I'll explain why I like each of them. The Haas, I think, is in good form, will be up on speed, has had 1-1 to start the campaign, was back in a speed-dominated race, was okay in the finish. Second up has a better record than as first up. Philip Stokes now trains Dan Stackhouse in the saddle and should find the front easily. $10 is over the odds. And Furious has the See What I See form, beating it in a maiden when it won in Melbourne when Damien Oliver rode it a couple of starts ago at Sandown. And I think you can be charging home. 1 up on speed, 1 will be charging home. White Bear will be charging home. 240's under the odds for mine. When he stepped up in grade, he's been disappointing, and I think 240 is a risk. And Ice Symphony will be up on speed with the Haas. But the Haas and Furious for mine, I think one of the 2 of them will win. 15 the win on the Haas and 12 the win on Furious. Race number 4 at Caulfeild is the Vobis Gold Comet over the 1,000 metres. They're going to fly along here. Jigsaw, Vivienne, and Journey, they're all going to go hard. And I want to be on a horse that's going to be finishing off hard. And I think that General Bow has a better form than the other 2 in the race that can finish off, being Lem Picker and Semillion. And I really think General Bow's the one to beat here. Jamie Carr, 59 kilos, got to carry the weight but deserves to. And she ran Animo within a half head, so she's good enough to win this. And Jenny will be up on speed, bowling along, was good first up and winning, just had too much speed and was okay last start. Jigsaw will be up on speed as well, but the weight's the query, and Semillion will be charging home. Just don't know if it's good enough to be winning. But General Bow for mine in the Gold Comet, I'm pretty confident 25 to win. Race number 5 at Caulfeild is the listed Anniversary Vase over the 1,600 metres, and I'm with Nugget on top. I think his class gets him home here. He's got to concede the rest of the field weight, but geez, he looks clearly the one to beat. Multiple Group 1 performed horse, competing in 6 Group 1 since he's arrived in Australia. And to be honest, he's mainly only racing in Group 1 since he won the Lord Stakes at Sandown. So I think he's hard to beat here. Mark Zara in this at all for Kieran Ma. I think Mark Zara is going to have a good day. Aaron Bay for a second, clearly was a good run last start and dominated. Dan Moore in the settle with the 54 kilos. First Immortal will be needing further, but he ran over the mile when it was first up last preparation in running second. Blake Shin in the saddle. And riddle me that, the bolter of the field, third up, hard fit, inside draw. I don't think he's out of it, but Nugget for mine in the Anniversary Vase. I'm pretty confident 40 to win. Race number 6 at Caulfeild is the listed Reduced Choice Stakes over the 1100 metres, and I'm with Bold Bastille. Can she be beaten? I don't think so. Was very good last start at Flemington, resuming off a little bit of a hiccup, a little bit of an injury, and she absolutely bolted it. And I think she'll do the same here. $1.06 is a good price to find out. She could honestly be $1.30, $1.20 here. And I wouldn't be surprised if they come for a late. I think she's the one on exposed form, the one to beat. Yes, Lulu should have won on its debut run. Jamie Carr for Kieran Ma here, and I think can run really, really well. Immortal Star got the main out of the way last start. Blake, she didn't set up, but has to rise up in grade here. And Flying Straz, I thought could run really well. Had its first start ironically in Adelaide, but coming over the border, it faces a tougher opposition here. But Bold Bastille, $1.60 is a good price to find out. 50 the win on the horse, I think, can be proving hard to beat. Race number 7 at Caulfeild is the Mystic Journey over the 1200 metres. A previous winner of the All-Star Mile. Peace Treaty on top for mine. Like Carini in the first, looks to be absolutely thrown in at the weights. This is a stakes class horse, 52 kilos, Jamie Carr. You don't see her at that weight very often. That's a good enough push for me. We'll be up on speed. Like I said, stakes class horse in the making. 3 from 4, dominant win at the very last time in to end its preparation. Went out on a high, and I think it'll come back on a high. Clearly the one to beat. My Bellarmé is the class runner of the field. Outside of Peace Treaty. Waltz on by Renwell first up over the sprint trip. Is this a fitness run or can it win? And Sione for fourth will need further. But Peace Treaty for mine and the Mystic Journey. 30 the win. Jamie Carr to win the Mystic Journey. And race number 8 is the All-Star Mile over the 1600 metres. And I am with Mr. Brightside on top. He's just the one. He looks clearly the one on paper. He's clearly the one on form. He's a one to beat by an absolute mile. Pardon the pun. He won the All-Star Mile last year in dominant fashion. Luke Curry was in the saddle on that occasion. Now Craig Williams gets a taste of the peach, winning an All-Star Mile, and it's going to be a great occasion that he can win. Desert Lightning, I think, is way over the odds at $26. He should be a lot shorter than that. He'll be just stalking the pace and have last crack at them and beat Legato in the Bone Crusher, so I think can run really well. Pride of Jenny will be up on speed, bowling on. There's a lot of speed here. Attractable, Buffalo River, Pride of Jenny. Pinstripe can go forward. Panchura, Holy Mans. There's so much speed. Cascade will be charging home at the end, but it'll be too late. Mr. Brightside will claim the win in the All-Star Mile. 100 the win on Mr. Brightside and 35 the place on the horse that's over the odds, Desert Lightning. Race number 9 at Caulfeild is the Country Mile Series final over the 1600 metres at benchmark 80 level, and I am with Dashing Duchess for Damien Lane, for Simon Wild. 3 from 5, 55.5 kilos, dominant win first up. Was under a hold towards the finish by Damien Lane. And I like the fact Damien Lane's ridden the horse in preparation towards this run under the bout. Improvement to come off it, and I think with a good draw, barrier number 4 can be settled right behind Sir Atlas in the run and prove hard to beat. Where Sir Atlas is, could be marked the one to beat, but he's got to carry the big weight to do it. And clear second pick, Jaconi on its best form would be hard to beat, and Hazeltoff will be charging home from the back. But Dashing Duchess for mine, well in at the weights, good draw, D-Lane. It's enough to prove hard to beat, 35 the win. And race number 10 on the card to finish All-Star Mile Day is the listed Bel Esprit Stakes over the 1200 metres. And if you find the winner, good luck, because this is an absolute lottery, this race. But I'm going with Grand Impact. I think he's classy enough to prove hard to beat. Lane chooses to ride Grand Impact over Mahaba, who you would have thought he would have had the choice of riding there. Geordie Child's had a good association with Mahaba, but from that draw, I think Grand Impact Lane can just snag him back, smoke his pipe, and let the leaders go, because there's good speed here. They're going to go hard, and that's going to allow Grand Impact to come storming over the top of them. He's a good horse, and I think he'll prove that here. Mathletic. I kept coming back to this horse doing the form. Jamie Carr with the lightweight. I think he can run really well, but I'd like to see it do it first. But these imports, you don't know what you're going to get. Mahaba will be charging home, and Brunel will be up on speed, creating the pace in the race. But I just wanted to also say, I couldn't fit into my numbers, but I think Indian Pacific's over the odds as well. But Grand Impact for mine, the Bel Esprit, 20 the win. Thank you everyone for watching my preview for All-Star Mile Day. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm very confident on a couple of horses here. Carini, Mr. Brightside in the big one, and I'm happy to take on White Bear in race 3. But it's going to be a really good day. I'm really looking forward to this card. It's a cracking card for All-Star Mile Day. And I'll see you all next weekend to do it for the William Reid Stakes card at Moonee Valley. Thank you again for watching.